You know how many times I've played Russian roulette with my life? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? I'm a walking miracle. Let's get into this video.
Cartel got me working for the big faces. Federale got my car full of brick cases. Hit the pen with a grin, there ain't no faking. I was picked to my back for my shoelaces. Got out, should've seen the look on they faces. All jealous cause your boy stacking hella paper. Set up by the crew, they done put a banger in the trunk of my car and left me to hang there. No thing, then attorney went and beat the case. Got a job digging holes for minimum wage. Had a dream that Cato said he proud of me. Stay here, don't leave, keep doing your thing. Quit the drugs, but you know I went back to selling, 6-time failing. I went back to prison, got my head right, got my bread right. Push these weights like a kilo in a tailpipe. Trying to do right, I got a mission. Trying to give back to my boys in the prison. The old me's gone, I ain't never.
Hey, what's up, guys? My name's JC. I am Raw and Strong. What is that? If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Hit that bell so you don't miss nothing. If you're part of my crew, mi familia, mi raza, you already know what time it is. Súbanse a la Suburban. We're taking a ride to Cicero. What's up, guys? If you guys follow me, and you better be following me, all my social media platforms, from TikTok to Patreon to, you name it. It's been a busy year. You need to follow all my other platforms so you could see a different side of me, I guess you could say. Yeah. Always played Russian roulette with my life, man. Always. And I think a big part of it was just, I didn't care. My dad would move into neighborhoods where I couldn't be seen in because I hung around with a lot of folks. I knew a lot of folks, so, and I had a couple of friends here and there that I still talked to and I still visited from, the neighborhood on 26th Street from Villita, but it started getting harder and harder to go over there because people start to recognize you and stuff like that. So my dad ended up moving to Cicero over there on Roosevelt, and I want to say 50 something. It was by the counts. There's a park right there in the corner, and all the counts used to hang out on the corner right there. They used to be deep, and then right in front of the park, some bishops lived in the third house off the corner. What's up, Musio? Small world. Small world, very, very small world. So I lived 3 houses from that park in the T alley, pretty much. That's how I got to my house. And I used to go there to play basketball. And all the counts would be out there, and I would see them with their pistols. They were out there deep, and it could have been really, really easy for them to kind of just kill me. Well, they almost did. But you have to watch this video to the end. That's the hook. That's how they get people on YouTube. You have to watch the video all the way to the end, so that way you can hear how they try to kill me. So I'm playing basketball, and some of them are playing on the, we're playing on a team. We're going back and forth, and some of the counts are playing right there. Some of them are standing by the fence. Some of them are by the church. Others are across the street. And I'm just playing, man. I'm going back and forth, playing basketball. They're talking to me like we're cool, like everything's good, I'm telling you guys, it's always a chick. It's always a girl that gets you in trouble. And you probably did something to her, so that's probably why you deserve it. this girl shows up that I used to know. She shows up with one of the counts. And she's like fucking dating him, I guess. And she knew, who I hung around with and pretty much me. So she's like, what are you doing here? And I was like, I'm playing basketball. She's like, they don't know who you are, huh? And I was like, no. Why? And she gave me this look like we're gonna be even after this. So I kind of felt it in my gut. So I started kind of like stepping back, and when I went back to throw the ball, one of the counts was like, "Are you gonna play?" And I was like, "Nah, I'm gonna step this one out." My ankle's hurting, so I started walking back slowly, and surely I seen her walk across the street. And there was this dude that lived right across the street from the park, right on the corner. I don't know if it was the first house or the second house. Big dude. I think he was a little overweight, but he sat there on the stairs all the time. She walked over, told him something, and then all of a sudden, people started scattering. Man. I jumped that fence so fucking fast. I started running through that T-alley. They came up right behind me and they started unloading. I don't know what it was. It sounded like a 357 because that motherfucker was loud. They must have shot off like 6 rounds. I got into my house, ran upstairs. Sure enough, my dad, catches me running in, hears the shots and starts talking shit. Right there in that moment, he tells me to leave, right? I was a freshman in high school, so I'm still a kid. So I'm trying to find something to get, like a weapon, a knife, something to get, so, because he's kicking me out, so now I gotta walk all the way to 59. From Cicero, again. This was the story of my life back then. This was before I knew how to steal cars. Once I learned how to steal cars and how to break the column and all that shit, then life got a little bit easier because all I needed was a screwdriver and I had a car. But when I was younger, at this age, it was life or death for me every day because I chose to live in this chaos life where anywhere somebody recognized me or seen me, they put me with those people, and this is what happens in Chicago. And this is why a lot of people sometimes get hurt that have nothing to do with the whole gang culture or life or anything, because they're just hanging around with the wrong people. Your friends happen to be folks. My friends happen to be people, and that's the fucked up part about all this. That is, it's kids killing kids. After that, I had to play. It was almost like a video game with my life every day, trying to get to the house from Morton East and trying to get out of there. Every day, it was non-stop. The thing that I do have to say about Cicero, and you guys heard me say it before, Cicero has always been a really tough, I know they call it suburbs, but I mean Cicero is Chicago. Cicero is Chicago. And it's always been a really tough neighborhood, hood, whatever you want to call it. And just like any area has its good places and its bad places, but they've been gangbanging since a long time ago. And like I said, when I first moved into Cicero, there was a lot of Italians, and it was barely when it was starting to change into like a Mexican and Latino community. But back then it was all Italians, and they went to war. They fought. It was a hectic years in my life, man. And this is what I mean. This is why I share my story, so somebody can see this and actually not make the mistakes that I made, because trust me, it's not what it's cut out to be. At the end of the day, I lost most of my life. I wish I could have went to prom. I wish I could have went on a cruise. I wish I would have went to Rocky Point for college. All these things, but I don't sit here and wish no more. I sit here and I do now. So, hey, don't judge nobody, stay in your lane, live savage, and remember, you only have one life to live, man. Live it out here, free, not gangbanging, not using drugs, not in prison. You're not alone. I'll catch you guys on the rebound.